Greetings everyone, Tim Anderson here, aka Renfail, and welcome to the continuing adventures of Telemar the Loremaster here in the Lord of the Rings Online. We are continuing the journey through the epic book series in the Shadows of Angmar, and we are currently in Esseldine, and we're about to embark on Book 3, Chapter 4. There are multiple parts for this next section. We've got Chapter 4, Chapter 5, Chapter 6. Each one of these is going to be an individual episode, so hopefully you'll tune in for all of those. Right now, let's jump right in to Book 3, Chapter 4, Part 1 of 3, A Call to Dwarves. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get updates when I go live for the various streams we do, and of course to follow along when I've got new videos that come out for the various games that I play, or the read-through of Book 1 of the Saga of Leucemia, Echoes of the Past, or the many other things that I do here on my YouTube channel. All right, let's jump in. Here we go. Book 3, Chapter 4.
Could I speak with you a moment?
We will all need the might of the dwarves of Othrakar if we're to face the threat of Angmar. The dwarves there are of good Longbeards, but have long been put to task by the Dourhands. When the Dourhands showed their true loyalties, the Longbeards drove them out of Othrakar. Yet they are still hard-pressed by the Dourhands, and only recently has one of Durin's folk from Erebor, Dori, come to aid them. It will not be easy to convince them to lend their strength to the council, but you must try. Travel to Othrakar and speak with Dori. If you cannot find Dori for some reason, speak to a dwarf named Hanar. It is he who leads the Longbeards of Othrakar. Alright. We're gonna go convince the dwarves to join the Council of the North, which, by the way, that is the name of this overall story arc. For Book 3. It's Volume 1, Book 3, The Council of the North. That's this arc. The last arc was the Red Maid. This arc is otherwise. Now, I've already got the fast travel up there because I did Othrakar's Quests hub the other day.
How can I be of service?
So we shall travel up there via horse. Somebody else's horse. But I don't have to manually control myself. Although it probably would have been quicker considering I would have just cut through overland and the horse sticks to the main road. Alright, let's find this Hanar.
Well met.
You seek Dori. Alas, Dori has been captured by the Dourhands. An envoy of the traitors just left and said that if we did not turn over the mines to them, Dori would be killed.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Council of the Free Peoples. How could we give thought to a council with Dori gone? It was only with Dori's arrival and the hoard of gems he brought that hope began to creep back into our hearts. But Dori's been captured, the gems lost, and hope is stolen away. If those men, those rangers, wish to have the help of the dwarves of Othrakar, then Dori must be freed. You, if you are the ranger's envoy, must do this if you desire our presence at this council. Dori is likely being held in the Dourhands camp to the west of Othrakar. Free Dori and escort him to safety. Once he is free, we will make our decision regarding this council of yours. Note, it is suggested that you complete this quest while in a fellowship. Inspiration will assist you if you choose to undertake this challenge alone or with a smaller group. I think it's get a buff. Oh, I got my first adamant shard. That's beautiful because I'll need that for one of my recipes. Okay. Time to go rescue Dori. Wait, he's out this way. I'm actually going to turn off tracking because I'm not worried about harvesting at the moment. I almost fell down that. I did fall down that one. I will harvest this one since it's literally right in my way. I wonder if the inspiration buff is automatic these days. Because you used to have a stone that you had to click. Yeah, it looks like it's automatic. It triggered there for a second. Alright, here's Dori.
What do you need?
It's about time! Those dour hands took the hold of gems I brought, and we've got to get them back. Arthur is depending on them. Come now, before the dour hands get suspicious. It's good to be free from those bonds. Now follow me! Alright, lead on, Dori. Deep in the camp, follow me! Yeah, so all my hit points just went up, so... It is an automatic buff these days. When I was first brought here, I was taken into this part of the camp. If the gems are anywhere, they'll be back here. Alright. Here, the chest. They put the gems there. Just a moment. Alright, I've got them. Let's be off. Following you, Dori. glad to leave this place behind. Nearly free of the camp. For the Longbeards! Don't falter now, it's only a bit further. Alright, Dori. Where else we heading, buddy? At last, free of the Dour Hands! I can make it to Orthragar from here. You have my thanks. Alright, now we need to go back and talk to Hanar again. Let's go trompsing through the bear camp. Alright, back to Othrakar to talk to Hanar. He should be given some good news that he's going to be joining the council, since we helped them out with rescuing Dori.
What do you want?
You have done a great thing for the Dwarves of Othrakar this day. Dori arrived not long before you and is resting inside, but he told us of your valiant rescue. We are at your service.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Before he retired, I told Dori of your message about this Council of Esseldine. He recommended that we should go, and I agree with him. The dwarves shall lend their might to this council and free all of the North Downs from the clutches of the enemy. Excuse me. Go now and tell the rangers we should come. Alright, so this is going to be good news for Halbarad. He'll be happy to hear that.
Greetings.
Back to Esseldine. Give him the good news. I'm really tempted to go have another chocolate chip. Well, it's not chocolate chip. I made double chocolate chunk cookies yesterday, but I already had 2 today. I don't need another one. That's a lot of butter and chocolate. Saturated fat. But I am going to be doing, for those of you coming along and tuning in later, we're going to be starting a new series here, inspired by Lord of the Rings Online crafting. We're going to be making recipes from the Lord of the Rings game and doing a cooking series here on YouTube. That's going to be something I'm starting next week. Hola. ¿Qué necesitas? Nada? Okay. Figured there's lots of recipes we can cook from the game, like blueberry muffins. Who doesn't like blueberry muffins? Also, like eggs and green onions, fried mushrooms. Hobbits eat a lot of eggs. I notice there's a lot of. I used to eat a lot of eggs. These days I try not to eat eggs more than once or twice a week. But I grew up on a farm my whole life up until basically 2 years ago. I would eat eggs pretty much every single day of the week, like 2 to 4 eggs every single day. But my doctor was like, you should probably think about cholesterol. So, but I've noticed that there's a lot of egg recipes and a lot of omelets and things of that nature. But we're going to be making some Lord of the Rings Online inspired recipes soon, so you'll want to stick around for those. And those will be going straight to the Patreon as well. So, all right, about to turn in here.
What do you need?
These are good tidings. With the dwarves aiding us, our chances of turning the tide against Angmar are that much greater. You have done very well this day, Telemar. Very well indeed. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a wrap on Book 3, Chapter 4 for the ongoing series. We're going to wrap this particular episode up here. If you're tuning in live, of course, we're going to be continuing after this. But if you're tuning into the episodes, stick around for the next one. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to get updates when I go live or when I have new videos coming. And we'll see you in the next episode.